Hey everyone, Hugo here, hope you're doing very well, and welcome back to another P3D video. Today we are flying the Qatar 777-300ER. Some A350s decided to spawn on VATSIM, obviously flying X-plane because there's no gear. Very noisy. Don't know what flight he's doing, but I know what flight we're doing. So today we're operating Qatar flight number 870, which takes us from here in Doha to Shanghai. So some of you might have seen that WF Scenery Studio just released the new Shanghai Pudong scenery, which has the new satellite terminal. I don't know if Qatar parked there yet. I mean, I can check on Flight Radar, but I don't know. I need to check online and see where they park. It could be the new satellite terminal. I don't know. That'd be cool. But yeah, we're flying to Shanghai. The newly opened, in fact, terminal. Maybe we'll park there. And this is Doha. I've edited Doha Airport. This is the Taxi2Gate. I've edited it, I've added GSX jetways. I've changed the model config. Well, the BGLs that have all the models in, I've set it up to say, hey, actually cast some shadows. So you can see everything like cast shadows now. Before that was turned off and nothing cast shadows. And Taxi2Gate just had their the shadows put onto the texture, which is just so wrong. So I've changed that, so everything now casts shadows. It looks a bit more normal now. So yeah, that's what I've done to Doha Airport. In fact, I will be publishing this mod, I guess, for Taxi2Gate Doha onto my Patreon page once it's all ready to go. Not just ready just yet, doing some final touches, but all the jetways are in place and everything, which is awesome. So yeah, we've got GSX jetways, GSX safe dark, custom positions for vehicles and everything like that. Pushbacks all configured and amazing. But let's go and get the 7.5 hour flight underway. So catering is done. So we need to get the battery on, but we also need to go and get that and that requested. So yeah, battery on. And let's, in fact, also close the doors, because then I'll be happy. And then request external power. And get the nav light on. And so ADIUs, APU off, battery on, external power on. Emergency light armed. Wind heat's already on. Hydraulics are set. Seatbelt signs off for now. We haven't set up a fuel pumps off. That's all auto, that's fine, all lights are off there. Packs left and right onto auto. There we are. Great. And yeah, typical P3D fashion. Shadows just doing weird and wonderful things. So you can see this shadow is moving here, and that shadow doesn't move because that shadow here that you can see here, this bit of shade, isn't actually dynamic. It's just what I just mentioned earlier, how they just added a shadow to the texture, and it's just wrong. I don't know why P3D is messing up all these shadows. Really weird. But oh well. Literally, because he's flying on an X-plane, that 350. Let's push him back as well. Luckily he's going then. Set TGAS to 2000. We'll set Unicom as well. 122.8. Like so. And get those on. For the turbulence. And now on Unicom. Great. So fuel and payload, that's in pounds, of course it is. Whoever made this delivery. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is the special delivery, by the way, the FIFA World Cup. Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Bravo, as you can see. So it's down there. Yeah, special Qatar livery. I don't know if you noticed or not. Right, back to here. So options, simulation. No, that's IRA, that's what we're doing. Aircraft displays, kilograms. Ooh, double click that. So set of fuel on board today. We are taking a block fuel of 63.4 tons. I'll put that in there. Not a lot for the 777-300ER. And so that's the fuel done. We'll get the seatbelt signs on. And then we go to the zero fuel weight. The zero fuel weight is 207.1 today, which has 176 in economy class, 23 in business, and 7 top it off in first class, which gives us a total of 206 passengers. GSX is doing all its tests, did not mean to do that. 206 into there, and I've already docked the jetway, so I don't need to undock the jetway. Right, it's going to open up the doors there, and then the cargo doors going to open up too. And I'll get this onto the ACARS page. We can go and do some stuff. So we're departing out of Doha, like so, flying to Shanghai. Estimated time of departure. Oh, I'm not running Fly Corona. I'll only add that like by a minute or something. There you go. There you go. I think I should stick it there now. So yeah, estimated time of departure. We're going to do 09:30. Estimated time en route. Like I said, 7.5 hours, but it's actually like 7:23 according to SimBrief. And airline ID is QR for Qatar. Is it? Yep, it is. And we are Qatar QTR 870. And connect. Come over here, FMC. Latest AIRAC cycle 2103, which is active till April 22nd. Current date today is April the 5th, so we're fine there. POS in it is, we'll put in current location, OTHH, sorry, and then GPS position. We can put in there. We don't need to put the gate in, it might work with Bravo 3 today. Oh, it does work, great. I think we are Bravo 3, aren't we? Yeah. Oh yeah, also, for some reason, I don't know, it might be installing the P3Dv5 or something, but like, these like stand position markers are just wrong, and they like in the building on this side, on the other side of this terminal, they're like popping out the building. So that one's popping out the building, and I bet on the other side of that terminal, the Charlie stands, like C2 for example, will be inside the glass. It's very weird. But yeah, route page, route request, and that will request it like so, because it knows the route we need. So I just need to pop up saying which one do you want to select. FMC, next page on that FMC. Load the uplink. Invalid entry, that's for something else. Okay, route 1 uplink loading, and it shouldn't take too long. He says, here's the route today. You want to copy and paste that into your FMC, just pause the video and you can put it into your FMC if you want to do my route. Departure running for today, we are taking a 34 right. The winds are very strong, they're 340 degrees at 20 knots. Not gusting, but yeah, pretty strong. And the flight number is Qatar 870, put that again into there. Activate, execute. Before doing anything else, let's go to the checklist and do the pre-flight checklist. So, test the oxygen mask on both sides. That's all good. And flight instruments heading out into. So, we'll set this into hectopascals. That's syncs on both sides, and do that there too. And it's currently 1016 here in Doha, which gives us about 25 feet on all displays. Good. We can't see the heading just yet because IRSs haven't aligned, so we'll take that off once we see that, and we can set the parking brake too, like so. Great. Let's go over to the EFB. Oh no, there's no EFB in this aircraft. Okay, well we're going to have to make do with that then. Oh, maybe it does, I don't know. And this guy here that made this config hasn't added it, because it is a 777-300ER, and I would expect it to have an EFB. So we're flying Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Bravo. I've just found a photo of Bravo Echo Delta And that does have an EFB, so my guess is that this whoever made this livery hasn't configured the aircraft correctly. So to fix that, it may not have an EFB, but the aircraft that is 2 registrations down the line is does have an EFB. Yeah, to fix that, PMDG setup, aircraft, equipment, EFB installed, yes. Also, you need to have the 200 ER expansion to get that option anyway, to add the EFB. And there we are. Data load that, so it loads up all the current add-ons I've got active, which I don't think I actually have to do that. I think, yeah, it's done already. There wasn't much changes at all. IRS is aligned, so here we go. We've got heading of 156 in both, and basically, yeah, 156 on the standby, so that's all good. Like so. Great. So that's before start, which we can leave that. And that is some ATC. Well, Unicom. Right, let's go to departure and arrival. 34 right, and we're doing the VATSIM. So let's go quick space here and then 1 echo departure. And that's now in there. Through data, we can send a request. Oh no, we can't. We need to do perfinet, which we can accept. And the reserves I do not want to put in as that. There we go, wind data load. I don't want that in reserve, but let's go and do the 0 fuel weight. Cruise altitude 350. Step size is 0. We'll do our own step sizes. Execute that, and we'll do the descent forecast too. Otherwise, we'll get mad. There we go. And it should have 13,000 feet of current transition altitude today. Invalid forecast uplink. Who cares? It's just the descent. So final reserve isn't 7.5. Actually, no, it is. It is 7.5. Okay, I lied. So we get to the progress page, you can see we're going to be landing with 12 tons of fuel, roughly. So that's above the reserve, which is great. Right, come over to here. We can initialize the flight. Go to performance page, copy FMC data. That's already done it anyway, so that's alright. I think you can also actually wait. If I get rid of the keyboard, I think you can also set some things here. So kilograms, Celsius, knots. That's fine. We'll just keep feet. Save that. Alright, back here. So it is dry out in Doha. It is 27 degrees, which is already there. 340 at 24 knots, like I said. 20 knots, sorry, not 24. And the QNH 1016, which actually was 30.00. First limit, we'll begin with D-rate 2, flat 15. I've got auto actually. Auto. If we can't do rate 2, which we can actually, we'll do that. So, D-rate 2, set temp of 45. And flat 15, or was it 5? Did it give me 5? Okay, flat 5. CG 29%. Wind 340 20 knots. Sounds like the passengers have loaded up now, and there's no slope modelled, so that's 0. And the temperature is 27 degrees. That'll give us the same V speeds here as it is here. One off. But yeah, more or less the same. Cool. We can get rid of that now. I'm going to the charts page, and we can go edit clip. And we just go to ground charts, and then parking stands for Corpus A through to E, which is these stands. So we're parked with Bravo 3, and we're going to get pushback. I don't know how to configure the pushback. I think it's facing to the east, or we go up to the Echo 1 and we face south, but we're going to go anyhow. We're going to go pushing back, so we're going to actually get out Echo 1 this way to the east, and then we'll go down Bravo and all the way down to the very bottom, do a full length departure and a 3-4 right on our way to Shanghai. If we go back a page, edit clip, go to departures, and like I said, we put entered in, VATSIM, 1 echo, departure, which as you can see, very simple, just some altitude restrictions, so above 2,500, at 4,000, above 6,000, at 7,000, and then we are free after that. No speed restrictions other than this typical, the 250 below 10,000 feet. Okay, right, let's go and get the APU started up. About a good time, I would say. And we can actually go and close the passenger doors. And once they've closed up, we can arm all doors. Let's go into the V1 speed, which is 160. Rotate 166. And V2 is 172, which we can input in here. And the runway heading for 34 right is 336. And the transition altitude is, well, we know it's 13,000 feet. I mean, the initial climb, don't know. We'll just put 6k or something, standard. And flight directors can go on. We can arm the NAV and the VNAV. We've got the VORs on both sides. Terrain and data, traffic, 10 nautical mile range, 40 nautical mile range. We've got traffic radar on there too. Great. Arm all doors. So then, once baggage is complete, a few more crates to go. We can get going with that. This airport's so out of date with the scenery. These stands have finished IRL now. But there's still that barrier and everything. But I still place jetways there. There's the city of Doha. I think I added shadows to these buildings too, which is a little crazy thinking. We don't really need shadows that far away, but if buildings will cast shadows in other buildings, then it might look a bit more realistic. Just so weird how that is just not a thing. What's they called again? Yeah, Taxi2Gate. Taxi2Gate just didn't add shadows to them, to the scenery. Unless it wasn't a thing back then. Unless it was an absolute FPS destroyer. I thought, because I've literally, for this whole scenery, I've literally added shadows to everything. Literally everything. Like, all these umbrellas, I've now added shadows. Everything has got shadows. And I thought it would be an absolute FPS destroyer, and I should have just turned on shadows for the terminal building and stuff around there. But actually, my FPS didn't go down a single frame after adding after adding all these shadows, because of how old this scenery is. It's not that detailed. It's actually all right, which is great. No problem though is I think I don't know. These sandbanks are kind of floating, which is annoying. I don't know if I can fix that, but we'll see. Obviously not now. We're doing a video and flying to Shanghai. Looks like the outer cargo's finished up there. It sounds like the APU's powered up too. And in fact, if I go to PMDG setup, everything is all correct and sounds wise, isn't it? So no noise. Yeah, okay, that's all fine. All not fixed. Doors. Actually, because the APU's running, we can go and get rid of the external power. And we can go to ground connections and release these bad boys. Now we'll get going. And we can go to the doors page, sit on there and wait for the little ding from GSX saying boarding is complete. Hopefully. Won't be too long from now. He says. He says in great confidence. I hope after putting all my effort into this this scenery of editing everything, and then like the next week Taxi2Gate comes out with an update before it or something. Right, boarding complete. Close all doors. And we can go and remove the chocks as well. And we can go and prepare for pushback and departure with GSX. So that's all set up. So FS Actions don't need to revisit anymore. So we've got the data link and ACARS and the UI status. I've just forgotten, I've just remembered in fact, that I have forgotten to enter in set climbs. So quickly, we need to find the waypoint called Bikik. And then 37,000 feet will be up there. And then we're at, I need to convert something to meters, to feet from meters in fact, which is 37,100 feet, which is at a waypoint called, I don't know why that's, oh no, it's because it's really close, it's still climbing, Linso, so a waypoint called Linso. We enter in Asian or China airspace, which they now operate in meters, so we need to set that to 37,100s. Like so. Did I say east earlier? I said, is it? I think I. Oh no, yeah. So west. We don't want to face west. We want to face south. So I was correct. So yeah, we are going to be pushing back, facing, taxiing out to the east, the southeast side. But it looks like we're going to be pushing back onto Echo 1, like that. Make sure no one's around. Nope. And the jetways are still connected. GSX little bugging out there. For some reason, if you do that, GSX doesn't. If you request pushback and you haven't disconnected the jetways, it doesn't do it in the end. So, annoyingly enough, the jetway will just scrape across the fuselage. I do apologise, but it's got to be a thing, right? Actually, no, we'll reset that. We need to go through the checklist first, and then we can do it. So. Flight deck doors closed and locked. MCP set up with the V2 172 when we're heading and initial climb. Takeoff speeds 160, 166, 172. And CDP flight just complete. Trim, no hydraulics is fine. Taxi deck briefing is completed. Beacon light is now on. And we are good to go. We put that onto the engine page. Start the timer. Release the parking brake.
All engines clear. Start at will.
I don't know what I was doing earlier, but I got distracted with GSX. Talk about the jetway. That's what it was. Hydraulics, auto, on, auto, fuel pump, start. Oh no, we got fuel in the centre as well. Let's put those on. Only got 5 tons there, and bring in the fuel for the engine. Yeah, typical GSX bugging out on us. Such fun. To be fair, I should announce a newcom that I'm pushing back, but there is no one around here, so... Well, there's that guy, but I think he just landed in there. Parked up, so I think we're fine with what we're doing. Right, good thing to see that we've just got the engine shut down and the TCAS off warning, so nothing else has gone wrong. Great. Unlike last flight, this has gone perfect. Last flight was complete. The last full flight, in fact, was a complete meme. Right, start number 1. I'll bring in the fuel. Start up those beautiful GE90s. Weirdly, as well, you can see that this not concrete, asphalt. I don't know how to fix it. I can't fix it, in fact. It doesn't want to reflect shadows, or the car shadows even. Well, it doesn't car shadows, receive shadows. Very weird. I don't know why. But that's a thing, apparently. But the concrete there does. Really weird. To be fair, we could have gone away with a... got away even with not having to push all the way back here. Easily. I underestimated GSX when I made this config. Evidently. Actually, that can go back to the first page and the next page. Right, both engines have started up. And this bleed should go on, and then these packs should go back to the on mode after a bit of time. Okay, that pack's now on. That bleed, sorry, is now got air flowing through. And like I said, these packs should go on soon, but we can take off the APU as well, because that's not needed anymore. And there's the APU cooldown message. Yeah, actually, I don't know when these come on. I'm expecting these to turn on, but maybe at just a certain time after engine start or something. Yeah, look at P3D like glitching out there with the shadows. Beautiful. Weird.
Set parking brakes.
Right, parking brakes set. And we get the packs are on now. Great. Let's go to the flight control page and do full left, full right, all the way down, all the way up. That's all good. And the rudder to tip it off is perfect. We've got full motion everywhere. And we can set the trim to 5. That's not the trim.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
That's the reverses. Oopsies. Takeoff speed's deleted. You reset the thrust. Ah. And the trim got reset too. Interesting. Right, let's go back to here, back to there. A little bug with my my throttles. If I don't move them before engine start, it goes to like a default stage. 45 is what it was. So 160, 166, 172. And now that trims back to 5. Okay. Right. Stab to 5. There we go. Did I reset things there? No. Okay, great. That was annoying. Right, flat 5. Yeah, just testing out the reverses. That's what we were doing. Should see the flaps come out. I think the slats coming out first, yeah. Have a good trip from G6. There we go, there's the flaps. But we can get going now, so taxi light on, turn offs on, and we can release the parking brake. Go to the checklist page. Oh, that's before taxi. Good point. RTO. Everything else is good to go. Before takeoff check is complete too. A bit of power. He'll be on his way soon anyway, so he'll be fine. Loads more power. We are heavy today. Doha traffic Qatar 870, taxiing to 34 right for departure. Just let Unicom know that I am doing something. So only warning we've got now is the TCAS being off. I don't know what the rules are here, but I think we just keep it on standby until we get to the runway. He says. Okay, that's the terminal shots. So yeah. Straight ahead, through Echo 1, through Charlie, and right on Bravo. Actually through Delta as well. So through Delta, through Charlie, and then onto Bravo. Ooh. Via Alpha 3 by the looks of it. Taxi. Nicely, that'd be nice. That'd be good even. Ah, A330 just landed. Nice. And going around. Or did he take off? He might have actually taken off. I lied. He's definitely taken off. Or he's doing a go around, but I think he was taking off. To be fair, I have no idea. He didn't say anything on Unicom. And I didn't see if he touched down, Round we go. We could use the camera, but like we literally don't need it. We can turn it on though. It takes some time for these textures to load through. Look at the aircraft moving. In fact, it will help us keep in the center line. There we go. Look at that. There's a good representation of the asphalt not receiving shadows. You can see the lines here do, but the asphalt, what? It just doesn't. It's so weird. I don't know why that is a thing. Very, very weird. I don't know if there's a setting, if I can change on Model Converter X or something to say receive shadows or something. But yeah, we don't really need that. A bit more power in the engines, get us moving. We're a big plane. That's Alpha 2, and we'll be passing full length at Alpha. Yeah, 30 knots is plenty of speed. Just about right. Beautiful. I think I've even told these little things to cast shadows. But because of the asphalt, I don't think you can actually see it. Same with the signs there. Alright. 3-4 right, Alpha. Don't see anyone landing. We got the TGAS on. No, actually tell us if any aircraft are over there. If other aircraft got the TGAS on, which they don't, then it'll be annoying. But yeah, it's alright. So, Doha traffic, Qatar 870, taking off 3-4 right. Doha traffic. Yeah, I feel the call sign is actually Qatari, isn't it? So landing lights on, taxi lights off, strobe light on, weather radar's on, TGAS is set. Before takeoff check, this is complete too, so get ourselves onto the runway. Go to the departure chart. Bit of power here. Get ourselves lined up. 3-4 right. And it is 3-4 right, which is good, so that's verified. We're on the right runway. Okay, let's start the timer. Looking for about 50%. That's stable. Toga. Speed alive. Thrust set. Raz Pro thinking I am on a taxiway. And oh wow, we went through 80 knots a while ago. Whoopsies. V1. Rotate. So maximum angle. Looking for like 5 degrees on the 777-300ER. So once we reach that, really slow rotation. Make sure we don't tail strike, which we haven't. Gear up. Probably didn't need to rotate that smoothly, but you get the point. Goodbye, Doha. Here we come, Shanghai. Bit bumpy. That's the acceleration altitude. All the way down. Let's pitch the trim down a bit. Flaps all the way up. Autopilot can go on because it'll do a better job than me flying. And there's the city. Like one loner skyscraper over there. I'll go to the after takeoff checklist, and this can go to the progress page. You see our arrival time which is 1700 Zulu, which UK time is 6 PM, which will also be night time at Shanghai. So all that juicy dynamic lighting. Right, I'll take a check this is complete. And I think, yeah, it's going to stay at 4,000 feet for this Dembo waypoint, but we shall ignore and go direct to VATSIM because we are very cheeky. And we will set the cruise altitude for today 350. Oh, that's 37. Oopsies, 350. We'll set the heading that we should roughly get to. Like so. Yeah, I think IRL those allow you to climb through that. Like on ATC, so I think we're not being too naughty. There's Doha Airport back there. You can see like the old airport as well. Wow, that looks really weird. Zoom out. Just sand for days. Oh dear. That's the UAE for you. Oh, we're not in UAE, we're in Qatar, but you know what I mean. Middle East for you. Okay. That we will close down, we don't need that, so we can get actually both off. Like so. So the heading to what it actually was. And there we are. Great. It's a really good climb out of Doha. 2,000 feet until we get the lights off, and 5,000 feet until we set standard Q&H, which might take a while. We've selected climb 2 for our climb thrust rate, which can be slow sometimes, but we're not too heavy, so it's just alright, 2,500 feet per minute, so that's really good. I hope next video as well. I know it's a complete different topic now. I hope next week's full flight video will be in the FSDreamTeam chartlets, because I hope that releases really soon, which will be amazing. Instead of heading there. Right, more or less 10,000 feet. All the land lights and the turn-offs, like so. And descent rate will decrease now. Actually, I'm going to accelerate to 320 knots. Actually, I just remembered something. I don't think it set our... oh, that's the wrong thing. Perf. Our cost index correctly. Yes, it didn't. I completely overlooked this. It's 120 for Qatar. There we go. Don't think it changed that much, but now it's correct. Okay, sorry about that. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm going to be flying over the sea for a bit. And then, well actually, yeah, quite a long way until we reach land. I'm going to be flying, I don't know if I can get any charts up to show you on the screen. Oh well. Basically following the... I don't know, it's not a lake, it's the sea. I don't know what the sea is called. I think the Black Sea or something. I do need to get my geography correct, because I have no idea. How bad is that of me? The Persian Gulf. Wow. See what I mean? I'm rubbish. We get a bit close to Iran, but I don't think we're going to be flying over it. No, actually we are. Just for now, though. Alright, that's almost 13k, so standard pressure there. And there we are. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the departure out of Doha. I'll catch you in the arrival into Shanghai in about 7.5 hours time. Enjoy the cinematics. Bye bye. Hello guys, welcome back into the descent. Just past 16,000 feet. Seatbelt signs first thing we're going to do. Like so. We are on the SAS, I believe it's called. Yeah, it's the SASM SAS 9-1 Alpha arrival, which will take us down to the south of the airport. Will swing us back up north for 3-4 left, which will be our landing runway for today. I did some researching, and Qatar park up at Terminal 2. So it'll be a bit of a long taxi. Actually, we could land. Oh no, it's not. 3-4 left. My bad. Yeah, 3-4 left is correct. But where we want to go. Okay. So it's not actually going to be that long of a taxi at all. I lied. So that's great. Okay, right, let's go to the VNAV forecast. Just cancel that warning there. Because the transition altitude level is 118. And the current QNH is 1022. Which we can go and preset in here. Ready for our arrival. And the minimums is 161. So do some scrolling. Whoops. 161, like so. And that's drag required. It's going to keep coming back, isn't it? Right, landings today. We're going to be doing flap 30, 139 knots. And we'll be doing, actually, I think the runway is like 4,000 meters, 3,800. Which we want to be fine today because we basically want to vacate towards the end. No, that is at the airport. Zoom in. Altimeter setting. Raz Pro doing its wonderful things. As you can see, flight time so far 7 hours 8 minutes. So not too long of a flight to go. A bit quicker than. Actually, no. The flight estimated was 2 hours and 20 minutes. So it might be roughly bang on, which is good. So isn't drag required? There is no drag. Like, it's speeding up. Really weird. I mean, thrust mode, yeah, it's in cruise, which I guess is the descent. It's the descent configuration. But yeah, it wants the speed brake out. Drag required. Yet it's like not idle. Is it okay? Okay then. Yeah, now it's saying speed brake extended. Exactly. Weird, right? Really weird. Anyhow, let's go to the EFB, to the performance, just to make sure autobrake 1 is possible. It shouldn't not be, but just to make sure. So weight and balance, read from aircraft, complete. And then I think it's dry, yeah, it's clear. And wind is 040 at 6 knots, 12 degrees Celsius, and 1022 for the QNH. All operationals in reverse, flap 30, auto, off, 1, normal, none even. Absolutely possible. Good, as I expected. Terminal charts, back, and then this PD. Go and put some of this stuff in, so 3-4 left. I'm just going to tick all the things that say, oh no, that's the wrong one, it's Zulu I want, but that's past the transition altitude, so I'll set that to 1022. So yeah, they're all Yankees. Pitch down. Zulu, 16 left, Zulu, that's 3-4 left, Zulu. There we go, Cat 1. That is what we're doing. And the arrivals, we are doing the Assassin 9-1 Alpha. This one, SAS, sorry. There we go. So, yeah, there we go. So 161 is our minimum, which we've set, which is good. And we should be down to 2,000 feet. Let's go and pre-select that even. Like so. To 2,000 feet. And we are transitioning at the PD401 waypoint. We'll come in for the ILS. However, I am going to... I think it gets in for quite a slow approach. What we're going to do is flight level change 240. We're going to have some speed brake to get down there. I'm going to see what our descent rate is like. Hopefully we can chop off some of this arrival. We'll just run at flight level change 240 knots. Go around wise, right hand turn 018 degrees to 500 feet. And then climb straight up to 500, then right to 018 degrees, up to 1,000 feet. And then turn right to the PD231 for 2,000 feet. And try again on the approach, which we shouldn't have to do. Hopefully, he says. What's the VRAM doing? 4.7, 4.9. I think the airport's loaded in, so not bad. There's 10,000 feet as well, so banner lights can go on. We've got the logo light on too as well, which is good. And I'm almost 240 knots now. And if we go to the arrival chart here, yeah, it's nothing new. It's all the things we've just seen on the FMC. Below 10,000, above 2,000, max 220 knots, and stuff like that. What's the NAV doing? Interesting. Right, yeah, so now we've got 240 knots. We'll keep this breakout, and we'll just descend as is. Descent checklist. Recall check, notes are checked. Touch brake 1. VREF 139, flap 30, minimum is 161. That's all complete. Altimeters are set. And we've got the landing checklist next. Great. I'm going to go to edit clip here and go to the ground charts. And I want to tick, which ground chart is it? Aprons 5, 6, 7, 8, and satellite. And yeah, so when we land, 3-4 left. 3-5 left, or whatever it was. 3-4 left. We're going to vacate literally at the end, or anywhere really, and we're going to be parking at any stand which is below the below 70. So any of these stands from 69 to 50 by the looks of it. I think Qatar park there. Okay, you can see the green arc there, which will tell us that's the altitude. Well, that's the point we're going to reach 2,000 feet, which obviously is a bit. Obviously, you don't reach it there. We want to turn as well, and probably in a few more nautical miles, we'll make a left turn. Maybe 5,000 feet or so, we'll make that left turn, and that'll give us just enough spacing as well to decelerate. Going through the clouds. So that was 7,000 feet passing. So I'm going to make sure the overhead's all set up ready for landing. Let's change anything. So landing lights are on, logo lights on, strobe lights on. We can get the camera lights on. We might as well use that. It's the Epis. Might die though. Yeah, I think I'm happy on the overhead. Good. That's 6,000 feet. You know what? I'm going to make the turn. I'm going to literally, what I'm going to do is get rid of those two waypoints and make that left turn now. We'll just use the ANAV to turn us. So actually, no, that's not going to work well, is it? Because we're not going to line up the localize very well. Let's go heading select, and then we're going to go on the approach. Go VS mode, and we'll go VS to 1,400 feet per minute, and then we can reduce this down to 210 knots, let's say. Like so. Don't have the glide slope, which is annoying. About 1600 feet, that looks a bit. I think that might just be about 1500 feet maybe. Yeah, there's no glide slope we can reference ourselves onto just yet, but probably that's like 0.15 or something. Hopefully the glide slope will come through soon to get a bit closer to the runway. Gotta leave this chart up because I think that's just what's going to be useful from now on. There's the glide slope, so yeah, really reduce the rate of descent. It's actually going to be 2,000 feet for that waypoint there, so yeah, let's go head in 005. Get rid of the speed brake, and in fact we can arm the speed brake. Reduce this right down, and we can even set flat 1. And there is the airport. Way better than ImagineSim. I know I got given this for free, but it is amazing, I've got to say. WFC New Studio have done an amazing job, and I'm quite sad to say that I think this will be one of their last new scenery, which is annoying. I keep a look on their VRAM because sometimes it's high, sometimes it's like low. It's really weird. I don't know why it says it. It's fine. Okay. That's 210 knots. We're still descending quite slowly. The glide slope's not here. But by looking at the green arc, we're going to reach 2,000 feet roughly, more or less there. So that we are perfectly okay with the way we are at the moment. And yeah, on landing we'll be able to see the new satellite terminal. Sadly we're not parking there because that's Qatar don't park there. They park at the One World stands, which are on the old Terminal 2, so it's really annoying, but it is what it is. That's 3,000 feet. You know what, I'm going to make a right turn to 010 degrees. Give us some more headroom, and we'll set the speed to 180 knots, and we'll set flat 5. Not that we can actually see it retracting. And there's the glide slope coming through. That's great. And hopefully I've timed this well, he says. Let's bring this down to 10 nautical miles. And there's the localizer coming through. I should be able to capture that very soon. Start heading the aircraft around and smooth it out with the localizer, which would be nice. Maybe not that much. 360 degrees or something.
2,500.
2,500 checked. And localizer. I'll bring this down to like 200 feet per minute, and that'll help us out with the glide slope. Okay, runway's in sight. It's this runway right here, which is what we're going to go and land on. And there is the glide slope. Great. That's a nice approach. Continue descent approach. Not 6,000, 2,000. Well, it already was at. I didn't need to change it. Okay, right, gear down. Flat 15. Once we pass 6 miles, we'll bring the speed down to 139 plus 5, which is 144 knots, like so. Flat 20. Aircraft slowing down with the gear and the flaps, which is great. And we're basically almost hitting our estimated time en route, which is amazing. About 25. And all the flaps to 30. Okay. And soon it should say the land check is complete, which it is. Get rid of that. Take out the autopilot. Just double click the autopilot disconnect button. That will cancel the warning. And yeah, my aircraft. Let's get this down.
1,000.
VM's fine, I think. 1,000 checked. Speed's being interesting with the auto throttle, but hopefully it'll be fine as we get closer to the runway. A little high there, 3 whites, 1 red. And behind the glider, oopsies. It's nice to see some scenery where the glider and the pappies actually match.
Approaching minimums.
Taxiway.
Raz Pro being memes.
Minimums.
Continue.
$50, $30, $20, $10.
And Greaser. Hell yes. Reverse out, just in reverse is required, and let's bring the nose back to the centre line. There we are, 7 hours 23 minutes on the flight time, which is what I estimated flight. Ah no, it's gone past 7:24 now. Reverse in, manual braking, and we'll vacate here. I think it said Foxtrot 4. Yes, it did. Okay, right, let's go to our stand. Let's just be funny, and let's actually pick stand 69. Beautiful. Right, land the lights off. Taxi light on, strobe light off, load light can stay on. 7 hours 24 minutes, flight director off, flight director off. Oops, got too much of the throttle there. Is it going to keep that warning there? No, it's gone. Great. Right, reset that. TCAS to standby, weather radar off. And yeah, so now on Foxtrot, let's find a left at Echo 5, and that will take us basically to a stand. Great. That was a really nice landing, actually, I've got to say. I'm happy with that. APU can set up. And let's go and kill our frames. We need to get on to the... I know all the textures haven't loaded in yet. We are on the sensor, great. I hope that doesn't kill VRAM, no it doesn't. It kills FPS though. We don't need it at all. Let's get rid of it before we die. Let's bring a bit of power. That up there is runway 5, so it's not this left, it'll be the next left then. Great. Let's get a bit of power, get us moving. We're not going to use the camera light, so we can turn it off. So yeah, welcome to Shanghai. There's a satellite terminal back over there. There's the good old terminal Shanghai over there on the tower. And there's Echo 5 I can see. If I look down in the ACARS flight time, yeah, 7:24. So 1 minute over our estimated. Outrageous. We're too late. On some brakes. So ourselves down for the turn. Round we go. Should have picked the stand straight ahead of us instead of 69, but we're going to pick 69 because it's 69. Would have been a bit easier. You can see the side of his GS is set up. Sorry, that one there. Ready to help us in. Right, taxi light off, turn off as well. Got to rely on the taxi lights to see where we're going, because otherwise would have blinded the terminal and ground crew and everything. And we come. In fact, we can also get the dim light on now as well. Center the aircraft up. Still staying to the left. So just go and yank it around. There we are. Okay. 9 meters, 8 meters, 7 meters, 6 meters. Don't know why I'm counting them out. You can probably read that if you're on desktop, if you're on mobile. Good luck reading that. Stop. There we go. Park brake set. AP running. Cut off left, cut off right. And there we have it. Welcome to Shanghai. It's going to request you boarding. And the jetway's over too. Seatbelt signs off. Checklist. Big light off. Hydraulics off. Off on there. Fuel pumps off. And park and brake. That's fine. Let's just secure the aircraft. And right. There we are. Lot time 7 hours and 39 minutes. And flight time 7 hours and 24 minutes. Doors. Disarm all the doors. Open up the cargo doors. Open up the other doors once the jetway is here. Okay, open up those doors and set the chocks. Remove the set the ground power, sorry, and set the air conditioning unit. Remove the terrain radar on there. Traffic can go off too. That can go on. That's off, and there we have it. Great. Welcome to Shanghai. Look at that. So VDGS, sorry. Got us bang on the mark, which is great. Way better than GSX stop positions. Way better. But there we go. Welcome to Shanghai with the Qatar 777. The new special FIFA World Cup livery. And yeah, nice flight. Let's go and check Volanta. See what that landing rate was. I'm intrigued to see. I'm intrigued. It was minus 90. G-force 1.23. Now, what do I say? That was perfection. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all next time, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will be FS Labs Sharklets. And enjoy the rest of the week. Bye bye.